Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video will be on this beautiful handkerchief dress for our princesses. So I'll be using 1 yard of fabric, and the first thing I'm going to be doing is to fold this fabric into two, and then I'll fold over again just like we want to make our flare. Also, this style you just need 1 yard of fabric, or let's say depends on how big you want your child is. So you make sure that the two ends of this fabric is equal. That's the side facing me and the other side by my right is equal. So I'm just trying to make sure that both of them are equal. If it's not, I'll go ahead and adjust it to be equal. So yeah, for here you're going to measure your shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus some allowance. You can see that on the start that it has some gathers on that shoulder part. So whatever you add there for allowance, you divide it by 6.28, and then you're going to go ahead and mark that measurement that you have there. So this will serve as our shoulder line, and it's an off shoulder dress as well. So once you mark that, you are going to determine how off you want your shoulder to be. Or before that, you as well go ahead and measure and be sure that you have your exact measurements before you continue. So because I want mine to be off by 4 inches, you can do more than 4 if your child is bigger, like 7-8 years upwards. So from there 4 inches, I'll place it on the shoulder line, and then I'll mark the length of this gown. Remember, this gown has some plain fabric or additional fabric at the hem part of it, so I'll just take out 4 inches for that part as well, and then I'll mark the length that I have plus my stitching allowance, and then I'll measure whatever I have there, and then I'll go ahead and mark it at the other side of this pattern that we just marked. So I think I have about 14 inches, and this I'm making this for a baby, so don't worry about the length. So once I mark that, I'll go ahead and connect these lines just like you see me. So at this point we should have something that looks like a block, and that's what we are looking for. So you're going to go ahead and cut this out. So once you cut it out, this is what you are going to have. You are going to have a square that is open at the center. So that's what you're going to have, and so once you have this, just know that you are moving towards the permanent side, towards the right direction. So we are going to go ahead and so I'm just trying to show you guys how to hold this on, so that you know that you're doing something, you're doing it well. So you're going to fold this into two, and then making sure that the two edges together. So that's basically it. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to hold the two edges of this fabric. I'm going to go ahead and hold it well, and then so this is what we have. You can see the two pointing edge there. So that's what I was trying to tell you guys. So at this point you should know that you're doing it you are in the right direction. So this is it. This is what you're going to have once you hold on to that position I told you guys. So when you open it up, you have something like a rectangle shape. So once you have this shape, just know that you are doing the right thing. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the two sides of this gown. I think this, what I do at this point, is unnecessary, because at the end of the day you're still going to stitch it down. So if you want, you can just leave these two sides open, but for me, I just decided to stitch it, to cut it open. So I went ahead to cut it open. So I went ahead to close it up, just like to be in the start from this, like how we started, and then I'll go ahead and curve in my armhole. So this my armhole is once you take out your off shoulder measurement, then the remaining one is for your bust point, right? That's what you're going to measure, and then you cut it out. I hope you understand this. If you don't, please do it to leave a comment, and I'll explain to you better. So I have some fabric I want to use to pipe the armhole, so that's what you're trying to do. So once you stitch down, you turn it to the wrong side, and then fold over by 1/2 inch, and then fold over again. I hope I am making sense at every point, because it seems I'm rushing this video. So guys, this is what we have at this point. I'm done stitching on the armhole, and the neckline is still we've not worked on the neckline. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to cut out another fabric for the neckline. I'll measure it and make sure that both of them are equal for this neckline. And this method I'm going to show you guys is the simplest of it all. I've tried piping it, is not so easy. So what you're going to be having here is the length of your neckline, and then the width of it should be so that it should be as wide as that when you fold it, your safety pin and your fabric should be able to pass through it, right? So I went ahead to close the two ends of that fabric, and then I'll fold it into two, and then I'll place it at the front side of this part of this gown. I'll stitch down from the beginning to the end of it so that we'll create a channel to pass the strap of fabric that we are going to be using. So this is what we have at this point. You can go ahead and search this point at this point, search the point. Then we're going to go ahead and cut out the strap of fabric that we are going to be using for this. So you are going to measure and then add 4 inches on both sides that we took out, plus your stitching allowance. But if you want to tie it on the shoulder, please do as long as you can so that you'll be able to tie it at your shoulder. I'm sorry for all the noise, and that's what is making me not to be organized. School is on holiday, so you can see what I did. I'm going to go ahead and stitch down this fabric, and once I am done with that, I'll go ahead and stitch the seam side of this gown, that place that we opened. So let's stitch it down at this point. So I'll place it front facing front and stitch it down. So guys, this is what we have at this point. You can see that the gown is coming together. This is the side seam. You can go ahead and serge at every point. So for the strap of fabric that we are going to be using for the sleeve, I'll just pass my safety pin, and then I'll pass it into the channel, the neckline channel that we created, and I'll pull it out from the other side. I'll repeat the same process for the back side of this gown as well. So guys, this is what we have at this point. Just like I said, you can either tie this or you can just stitch it down at that shoulder line if you don't want it tied. So I'll just tie mine, and that's it. Well, mine is shorter. You can make it longer to get a more beautiful effect. So guys, at this point you're going to go ahead and work on the lower part of this gown. So I'll go ahead and measure what I have from the beginning to the end, and then it depends on how full you want your gathers to be, that either double or you triple or whichever, and then you're going to stitch it down with that. So I'm using this fabric for it, so I've already gone ahead to join my fabrics because it's not long enough for this, and I'll place it at the right side of this gown, and I'll go ahead and start stitching it down. While plating into it, you can either gather or plait, so I'll just use my normal plating, and that's it for this style. This is what you have. I hope you can see the effect. By the time your child puts it on you, that effect we are looking for will come out, but I don't know how to best to show you guys this so that you guys will see it well. So I'll go ahead and hem it, and that's it for this style. I hope you find value. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share my videos, family and friends, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.